Hi Claire. Yeah, just turned it on. Just turned it on. Time to get your snack sorted. 3 minutes until quiz time. Hope you had a good day, whatever you've been up to today. Today was the first day of quarantine that I have not been out in the garden. It was raining a bit this morning, so I thought, I'll give it a miss today. Let the garden recover from me. So instead I've been doing some building work. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Two minutes until we start. 2 minutes until quiz time. If you've got any friends who want to join the quiz, feel free to share the link with them. The short one is bit.ly/quiz@8-5. This is the 5th quiz at 8. Ah, Grandad, welcome. On time as well. I noticed that's a comment already in before I got to it. Good evening, Martin and the Hyman family in Manchester. No sign of Daniel yet. Maybe he's late finishing work. Or he's gone on another one of his really long walks and got lost. One minute to go. Do you want to see my building work? Here we go then. Look at that! I built it! This is our new set. Ready and Ealing. Neve there. Hello, welcome to you. Thanks for coming back. Josh is in. Welcome, Josh. Good evening. I thought, given that you liked the pineapple shirt yesterday so much, I'd throw on another pineapple shirt today. So you got 2 pineapple shirts 2 days in a row. Very lucky. It is now 8 o'clock, which means we are good to start our quiz this evening. Welcome back. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to you. First of this week's quarantine quizzes, the quiz at 8. We've got 20 questions, general knowledge and some games thrown in. If you were here last week, then some of the games have changed to keep it fresh for you as well. So some of them are going to be new games as we go through, but the rules are exactly the same as last week. There are 20 questions, there are 29 points from those questions, and that means there is 1 point left available to get to 30, and you get that by writing in the comments and getting a shout out through the quiz. If you don't know where the comments box is, if you're watching it on your computer screen, it is to the right hand side of the video, and if you're using your phone, then the comments should be just underneath. You need to be logged in order to write a comment if you want to get that extra bonus point, and of course you can only get that bonus point if you are watching live. Bananas tomorrow. Oh, for the shirt. No, I got rid of my bananas shirt. I used to have one, I promise. I'll find a picture of me in my banana shirt. But before I find that picture, I think it's time for us to start this quiz with question number 1. Here we go. Which annual cycle race features the yellow jersey? Which annual cycle race features the yellow jersey? That's question number 1. No cheating. All right, number 2. Harry Styles was a member of which pop group? Harry Styles was a member of which pop group is question number 2. Nice easy ones, I think, to get us going for the week. And we'll do some shout outs in a moment's time. Shout out for the Hyman family. Request in there from Martin. Uncle Howard in with his comments on the shirt. Thanking you. I'm pleased you like it. Number 3. Which musical theatre show is based on a true story of a boy growing up as a drag queen? Which musical theatre show is based on a true story of a boy growing up as a drag queen? I hope you enjoyed the musical theatre one that we did yesterday, if you were playing along with that one. That was a big one, 40 points available, and if you missed it and you like musical theatre, it is somewhere on the channel so you can have a look and enjoy it in your own time whenever you want to, if you want a burst of musical theatre quizzing. Shout out for Neve and Ollie, they've got it. There you go, shout out for Emma and Josh. Shout out to the Boreham Wood Massive. You've been eating a lot, Josh. Number 4. What Italian food, similar to pasta, is made from just flour and potato? What Italian food, similar to pasta, is made from just flour and potato? That is question number 4. Caitlin, good evening to you. Your flatmate is on that... Oh, really? That's very exciting. On the show that would be the answer to question number 3. Caitlin's flatmate is in that show and currently on Zoom to the whole company. Very nice indeed. Adrian and Daniel, welcome to you. You are late indeed. And a shout out to Sophie and Tom, who are not late. Here we go, number 5. Oh, this one's back in because I like this one. Whose head, whose body? It's 2 points. Whose head, whose body? I enjoyed editing this one. Very strange looking creature that, huh? Emma Cruises, hello to you. This took me ages, this one. I was trying to find good pictures of both of these people. Number 6 coming up now, number 6. Here we go. In which country is the national language Tagalog? In which country is the national language Tagalog? It's a real language. Jane, hello. Bonus point for you for your shout out. My parents are disappointed that they never get their shout out in very quickly, but I've noticed that they've... Oh, there we go. Finally. Shout out for me, please. I need the point. You've got it. There you go. Number 7. Who fronted Wham alongside George Michael? Who fronted Wham alongside George Michael? Took me a moment or two to remember the name, actually. I wrote the question and then I had to double check the answer. Oh, and of course, bonus point for Claire. A bonus point for Jane. All needing that bonus point. Remember, if you get a shout out at any point in the quiz, you get that bonus point, which gives you the chance of getting the clean, neat 30 points. You can't get it if you don't get that shout out. You can only get 29, which would be a pretty good score. Only Abigail so far claims to have managed to get to that height of 29. Here's number 8, new one for you. I love this one. I love this one. Synanagrams. Have you ever heard of them? Synanagrams are anagrams where when you solve the anagram, the meaning doesn't change. They're brilliant. It's very hard to find them though. Synanagrams. So rearrange these letters. You need to use all of the letters. You can't change the meaning. I love this one. Synanagrams. Oh, they're brilliant. Claire got her shout out. Hope you enjoyed dinner, Steve. Hope you ate it all. How's Barney? Number 9 coming up. Number 9. Oh, new one for you. I love taglines. So here we go. 4 points, one for each of these. I hope you've got a big enough piece of paper. Here are 4 famous taglines. For the points, please tell me the company. So the company of each of these taglines. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's something. Think different. Designed for driving pleasure. And a diamond is forever. There are 4 famous taglines today. You get 1 point for each that you get correct. A lot of you liking question 8 today. I love word games. Give you a moment more with number 9, then we'll move on to, well, I guess number 10. And number 10 stays as our movie question. Here is a film poster 2 points available. Name the film and the year. We're going back a bit higher on this one. Name the film and name the year. 2 points, 1 point for each part. I tell you what, I'll give you clues. I'll give you lots of clues, but we'll do that when we go through the answers. Moment more with this one, and then we will jump across to question number 11. Here it is. It's 50-50, so you've got half chance of getting it right, even if you don't know. So have a guess for sure. Who has released more studio albums out of Elton John or Billy Joel? Who has released more studio albums? Elton John or Billy Joel? Both, as far as I'm concerned, great musicians. One of them has released way more albums, though. Who has released more studio albums? Elton John or Billy Joel? Oh, Ben's finding them tough today. Ben was a beast yesterday with the musical theatre one. Fantastic. Number 12. Which car brand is headed up by Elon Musk? Which car brand is headed up by Elon Musk? My mum needs more snacks. You provide your own. Though I did take a couple, actually. Maltesers tonight, in case you're interested what the snack was this evening. Maltesers. Snack box. Number 13. New one. Double pointer. Difficult as well. Here we go. Name the country that's highlighted in green and the capital city. Country and capital city, 1 point for each. Oh, Tom's got snacks as well. What snacks have you got, Tom? Name the country and the city that's highlighted there in green on the map. And I got the map from Free Vector Maps. And because they're free, they have asked for a shout out. And there you go. What's on my shirt today? Or Davidson family? I will bring up my shirt again for you. And this is pineapple shirt number 2. 2 days in a row with a pineapple shirt. And I'm a little bit concerned for tomorrow because I don't have another pineapple shirt. Such is life. Here's number 14. Which now retired Twitter service saw users upload 7-second video loops? Which now retired Twitter service saw users upload 7-second video loops? I wonder where TikTok got their idea. But it didn't do so well for Twitter. It shut down. I don't know why. It looks like a face with a hat on. We'll assume we're talking about my shirt. Yeah, it's clearly pineapples. What fruit next? So I might have to make one because I don't have any other fruity shirts. Right, number 15. Text-to-speech sing-along. Okay, so in order to get around some copyright laws, we have taught the computer how to sing certain songs, and for 2 points you need to tell me the name of the song and the artist that made it famous. So here we go for today's sing-along with the computer. Have a listen to this.
In the blonde bimbo girl in a fantasy world, dress me up, make it tight. I'm your dolly, you're my doll. Rock and roll, feel the glamour in pink. Kiss me here, touch me there, hanky panky.
Glamour in pink, talking to me, I'm sure. I'll play it for you one more time. You ready? Here we go.
In the blonde bimbo girl in a fantasy world, dress me up, make it tight. I'm your dolly, you're my doll. Rock and roll, feel the glamour in pink. Kiss me here, touch me there, hanky panky.
Very confused about some of these comments today, I must be honest. We're really exciting the nation with these shirts. Black tie for tomorrow's quiz. It's a big ask. This one is, yes, it's 2 points, Tom. Yeah, absolutely right. It is 1 point for the artist and 1 point for the song title. All right, number 16. Here we go. Which young British artist, who by the way is now in his 50s, sold a diamond-encrusted skull for millions? Which young British artist, now in his 50s, sold a diamond-encrusted skull for millions? Yeah, not half, Daniel. Absolutely. If you haven't yet joined in with the comments, you can do. They're on the right-hand side of your screen if you're watching on a computer. They are underneath the video if you're watching on your phone. If you're watching on a tablet or on your TV, I haven't got a clue where they are. Number 17. What type of animal is Stuart Little? What type of animal is Stuart Little? Do you remember that one? God. What type of animal is Stuart Little? Onesie day tomorrow. Well, you might, Josh. I don't own a onesie. Never understood onesies. I do, however, have a boiler suit, which I used to wear when I was doing the lifeboat stuff on the ships. But it's covered in oil. Maybe that'll be my outfit. Number 18. Difficult one for you. I always like to throw in a really challenging one for number 18, as you know. What is created by putting leaves on a compost heap, apart from a mess? What is created by putting leaves on a compost heap? I tell you what, you're quite right. Streamlabs hasn't picked on anyone tonight. Well, we're all behaving. Boiler suit tomorrow, please. Well, we're all voting on my outfits now. Number 19. What type of fruit-filled fields did the Beatles sing about? What kind of fruit-filled fields did the Beatles sing about? Nice bit of alliteration in there. Now, last week, for question number 20, we did an extreme spot the difference. And I told you we're going to change up the puzzle for this week. Well, we have changed up the puzzle, and I'm sure you are gagging to find out what our new puzzle is. It's going to be on the screen for 60 seconds exactly, no more, no less. I need you to please tell me, how many times is the word spring on the screen? It's not easy. How many times is the word spring on the screen for question number 20? Your time starts now. You're halfway through your time. How many times is spring on the screen right now? And it can go over lines. You might be right, Caitlin. Oh, I like that one, Ben. That's good. Sprang that one on you. I love it. Here we go. We've got 10 seconds left with this on the screen. Then it's going to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's your time. Oh, it's difficult, huh? Makes your eyes go funny. And there were quite a few of them in there. So we'll get to that when we go through the answers. It's time to go through the answers. So as usual, no cheating, please. Give yourself 1 point where it's 1 point. Give yourself 2 points where it's 2 points. And if you can give yourself more, then give yourself more. And of course, that bonus point for a shout out during the quiz counts for a point to hopefully get you up to a clean score of 30. Here we go then. Yes, I'm not surprised your eyes have gone. That really makes you go a bit funny. Here we go. Question number 1. Which annual cycle race features the yellow jersey? Which annual cycle race features the yellow jersey? They're saying that this year they're going to do it without the crowds, but they're still thinking of doing the cycle race. It is the Tour de France. Tour de France is the answer to question number 1. Question number 2. Harry Styles was a member of which pop group? I think they were formed through the X Factor, and the answer was One Direction. One Direction. Number 3. Which musical theatre show is based on a true story of a boy growing up as a drag queen? The answer to that. Everyone's talking about Jamie. Everyone's talking about Jamie is the answer to that one there. Saw that one in the West End before the West End closed. But Caitlin's flatmate is in the show. And when it reopens, we can all book tickets to go and see it. There we go. Next one indeed, number 4. It's our foodie question. What Italian food, similar to pasta, is made from just flour and potato? It happens to be one of my favourite things. The answer to this one is gnocchi. Gnocchi. Yummy, yummy. Lots of people, by the way, loving Jamie. So if you haven't seen it and you're thinking, what would you like to go to the theatre for once they all reopen, then maybe that's a good recommendation. Next one, number 5. Whose head, whose body? 2 points if you get it. You ready for us to separate them out? Here we go. Did you get them? The head was Michael Bublé, and the body, Cara Delevingne. Head was Michael Bublé, the body, Cara Delevingne. Number 6. In which country is the national language Tagalog? In which country is the national language Tagalog? The answer to that is the Philippines. The Philippines. Which I learnt from meeting a lot of Filipinos on the ships. Lots of them work on ships. Number 7. Who fronted Wham alongside George Michael? Who fronted Wham alongside George Michael? The answer to that is Andrew Ridgeley. Andrew Ridgeley. 2 E's. Got me a bit confused with the spelling. E-L-E-Y. There you go. Lots of correct answers coming in the comments. Here we go, number 8. Oh, we like this one. The synanagram. 12 plus 1. Without changing the meaning at all. Is an anagram of 11 plus 2. 11 plus 2, 12 plus 1. The meaning doesn't change. The letters don't change either. All that happens is they change their order. How clever is that? I love synanagrams. Very good indeed. Next one, we're going for 4 points, hopefully. It's our company tagline. Let's start in the top left. Oh, lots of you getting the synanagrams. Let's go for the top left. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard is 1 point. Think different in the top right. That belongs to Apple. Designed for driving pleasure. That one's BMW. It's not their only tagline though. Their other one is the ultimate driving machine. And a diamond is forever. De Beers. De Beers. Alright, well done if you got all 4 of them. Take as many points as you possibly can in that one. Here we go, let's move on to our film question. Name the film and the year, 2 points. Well, this one we were going back in time a little bit. In fact, we were going back to 1966. 1966, the year that England won the World Cup, and this film came out, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966. That gets you 2 points. And we are moving on now to question number 11, which was this one here. It was 50-50. Who has released more studio albums out of Elton John or Billy Joel? So out of Elton John or Billy Joel, which of those has released more studio albums? They've both released the same number of live albums, which is 5, but there's a huge difference in the number of studio albums. Elton John has released 33 studio albums. Billy Joel has released 13 studio albums. So the answer here is Elton John. Elton John by a long way. 33 to 13, Elton John. Number 12. Which car brand is headed up by Elon Musk? Which car brand is headed up by Elon Musk? The answer to that one is Tesla. Tesla. And he did a launch of his new car where he said that the window screen was indestructible and they slammed something into it and it smashed twice. Next one, it's our map. It's our new question. Some of you would have found this really tricky. Others of you might have loved it, depending on how good your geography is. There's one country that is in bright green there. You can just see the United Kingdom there in the left-hand side, which should have given away that we're in Europe. The country, Germany. It's Germany there. And the capital city of Germany is Berlin. Berlin. So, Germany for 1 point, Berlin for a 2nd point. Number 14. Here we go. Which now retired Twitter service saw users upload 7-second video loops? It was a precursor to TikTok years before TikTok existed. It was Vine. Vine, V-I-N-E. Vine. I made 3 Vines in the time that it existed, and then it shut. Alright, next one. Question number 15. It's our singing computer. Let's have one last listen to what the computer sang for us today.
I'm a blonde bimbo girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make it tight. I'm your dolly, you're my doll. Rock and roll, feel the glamour in pink. Kiss me here, touch me there. Hanky panky.
Hanky panky. That is a song by a band called Aqua. And the name of the song is Barbie. Barbie is the song. Aqua is the band. High quality music. And well done, Neve, of course. I thought you'd get it with your high standards of music there, right up top. Barbie by Aqua. Alright, next one. Number 16. Which young British artist, who's now in his 50s, sold a diamond-encrusted skull for millions? Answer to this one is Damien Hirst. Damien Hirst, leader of the YBAs. All of their art was just attempting to shock and surprise, but I think it's somewhat lost its shock factor now. Number 17. What type of animal is Stuart Little? What type of animal is Stuart Little? I want to rewatch this film. I haven't watched it for years. He's a little mouse. He's a mouse, and he gets adopted, doesn't he? Number 18. Easy one. What is created by putting leaves on a compost heap? The answer to that, quite obviously, is compost. Compost is the answer to number 18. Number 19. A music question. What type of fruit-filled fields did the Beatles sing about? And the answer to that one is strawberry. Strawberry fields. Strawberry fields forever, according to the Beatles. Question number 19. And finally, I'll show it to you again. Here it is, number 20. Spring, 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 spring. How many springs did you think there were? And remember, the spring can jump over lines. I'll put it up. Here we go. I'm seeing different answers. 33, 750, 31. You're close. The answer is 34. 34 times. A lot of people very close in the 30s. Adam, that was good. 35. You were 1 out. You're the closest so far. And Daniel on 33. So you're either side of it. Claire got 31. Jane on 24. 10 off. 10 off. Not easy. Not easy, that one. Time, though, to count up your scores, please. Let's see how many points you got. Pop them in the comments and we'll see who can be declared the winner of the first round of this week. We are, of course, playing again tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. If you're free, then do come and join us. It's not like you're going to be anywhere else. We're all stuck in quarantine. But it'd be great to see your scores now. Let's see. Oh, very close with my grandparents' guess there. They guessed 35 for the Springs. They were 1 out, 1 out. 35 including the spring in the question. I like the way you're thinking. It's not acceptable. You are fiddling the rules there. But I do like the way you're thinking. 15 points for my mum. Which questions were worth 2 points? The ones where you put 2 answers. Essentially, you get a point for every individual answer. So if a question required 4 answers, you get 4 points. If it required 2 answers, you get 2 points. 17 points from Ben. 21 for Tom. 22 for Josh. That's good. 22 for Emma. 24 for Daniel Hyman. Very good. Neve got 17 today. Claire on 21. 17 for the Hyman family. Uncle Howard's claiming an age advantage. 7 for my grandparents. That's an average score there. I think we're looking at a high score today of 24. 24 from Daniel Hyman. If you can beat that, you've got a moment now to get that into the comments. But 24 at the moment is looking like the answer. Josh is accusing you of Googling everything though, Daniel. You're going to have to prove yourself. Tomorrow we want you to be filming yourself doing the answers, and you'll have to upload the film so that we know you weren't cheating at any points during the quiz. And Adrian helped, of course. So Adrian and Daniel got 24 together. So we divide that by 2. They got 12. Okay. 24 for the Davidson family. That's what we're waiting for. You're neck and neck now. 2 people in the lead. It doesn't look like 24 is going to be beaten today. So congratulations. Oh, they're down to 23. They're down to 23. You've got it back to yourselves now, Daniel and Adrian. We're going to call it in 3, 2, 1. The winners today are Daniel and Adrian on 24 points. Congratulations to all of our runners up on 23 and 22 as well. Have a lovely evening and day tomorrow. I will see you back here at 8 o'clock. Bye-bye.